In today's update with my discount 6.9, I've cleaned it up. The door cards are in decent shape. The dash cracked is not terrible. I've got it idling consistently at around 500 RPM. The brakes still need serious attention. The floors, I think that the driver's side floor pan may be salvageable. The passenger's front is okay, but yeah, the rear definitely is not. But the door is actually in pretty decent shape. I pulled the whole seat assembly. This is my makeshift fuel cell. I'm running twin filters to filter gasoline coming back that gets recirculated from the car, as well as gas being drawn up to the pump. Because when I first connected the return line, it was spewing a bunch of nasty black bile. The discoloration of the gas in the container is predominantly due to the brand new black rubber fuel lines. That'll turn gas a nice brownish color. Otherwise, this is all fresh gas, as you can see in the filters. The trunk continues to be a problem area, but this is where the fuel tank was, and the fuel lines are routed at the moment. You can see the hole in the trunk floor. You can see it sputtering a little. I've tried sitting down in this car, but I managed to convert it into a mobile gas chamber in the process, because there's an exhaust leak somewhere, which is not surprising given that the exhaust is kind of just hanging down. But again, the door card's cleaned up beautifully on this car. The passenger floor pan is in quite good shape with some problem areas up there. Those are all various wrenches from my working progress. The wheels have descended thanks to the hydraulic suspension. This line is still leaking a little, but it's relatively under control. You can see the engine's coughing a little smoke, but it's idling fairly smoothly. There's still plenty of life left in the old girl. If I can get her to smooth out and run the way she's supposed to, after I patch up the floor pans, I may be able to make a driver out of her yet. For cost purposes and various reasons, I am more than likely going to just go the route of a fuel cell in the trunk. Oh, she shut off. Well, that's not that big of a deal. Let's see if she'll start back up if I give her a little gas. Come on. And the dad blasted battery is dead. I really need to get a new battery for this car before I continue any further work. Otherwise, Emerson stereo. There was a piece for a Mitsubishi cell phone in the trunk. I have no idea where any of the other components are. That's going to need some attention. But it was an interesting little find. Headliner's actually in decent shape too. The interior, apart from the seats, it's actually presentable. Oof, that horn does not sound good. Well, let's see if the battery charger, which last time I had it off the car, I took it off the car. Let's see if that'll get her to... Nope, internal breaker's tripped. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna call it a day right here. But she's running. She'll start now with the key and runs off the very bizarre fuel cell. There's the discarded fuel sending unit. And this line here shows you just how much of it was horrible, horrible sludge. Got the tank standing over there. It was empty, but God, ugh. The smell is just horrible. I'd put the smell of stale gasoline up there with the smell of dead body. Neither of which are my favorite. But progress continues. My makeshift fuel pump system. The electrical is still surprisingly intact. This here, little spot where I can actually get my finger under the glass, is going to be one of the more challenging spots. And even the trunk rail along here, goddamn fire ant, die. The trunk rail here is rusty and is going to need to be repaired. Honestly, it's probably easier to point out the things on this car that aren't rust damaged and in need of repair. This door, not this door. The hood's not terrible. The fender's got a rust bubble there. And that door's not bad. Oh, the rear doors. The best parts on this whole car are the rear doors. And even on them, the paint is still... Jeez. That flakes pretty badly. Yeah, well, it's a work in progress.